They may seem innocent, but some of the world's most beloved toys have disturbingly dark backstories. From cursed creations to war-inspired designs, these toys hide secrets most people have never heard. Here are 10 popular toys with shockingly dark origins. 1. Barbie. Barbie may be the ultimate symbol of glamour and perfection, but her origins are far more controversial. She was inspired by a German doll named Bild Lily, a risque figure originally marketed to adult men in tobacco shops. Lily was based on a comic strip character, a sassy, gold-digging call girl who wore revealing outfits. When Ruth Handler saw the doll while vacationing in Europe, she brought it to the US and rebranded it as Barbie for children. But the original concept was never meant for kids. And some argue that Barbie's unrealistic proportions and early image were born from adult fantasies rather than childhood imagination. The transformation from scandal to success is as bizarre as it is unsettling. 2. Magic 8 Ball. The Magic 8 Ball is a fun fortune-telling toy that answers your yes or no questions, but its roots lie in the occult. It was inspired by a spirit-writing device used by a Cincinnati clairvoyant in the 1940s. This device, called the psychoseer, was based on the spiritualist practice of communicating with the dead. The original concept was sold to a novelty company, which redesigned it into the black billiard ball shape we know today. Despite its rebranding as a harmless toy, the Magic 8 Ball has long been associated with divination, and some still believe it can attract supernatural forces. What seems like a silly desk toy may have started as a tool for the other side. 3. Cabbage Patch Kids. These chubby-cheeked dolls became a massive hit in the 1980s, but their origin story is tangled in theft and occult-like practices. The dolls were based on The Little People, a handmade creation by folk artist Martha Nelson Thomas. But when a man named Xavier Roberts discovered them, he began marketing his own version without her permission, calling them Cabbage Patch Kids. Even weirder, Roberts crafted a fictional story about babies being born in cabbage patches and adopted through ceremonies, complete with certificates and rituals that mimicked cult-like behavior. The dolls' popularity exploded, but behind their round faces lies a story of stolen ideas and eerie pageantry. 4. The Furbies. Furbies were the stuff of both dreams and nightmares in the late 90s, cute, interactive, and just a little creepy. But many believed the toy was secretly spying on them. Rumors spread that the National Security Agency had banned Furbies from its offices, fearing they could record and repeat classified conversations. Although the manufacturer denied this, the fear was so widespread that the company had to release a statement clarifying Furbies didn't have recording capabilities. Even stranger, some children swore their Furbies spoke in voices, or said things they hadn't been programmed to. The mix of artificial intelligence, fear of surveillance, and eerie behavior made this toy one of the creepiest to ever hit the shelves. 5. Ouija Board. Marketed as a game by Hasbro, the Ouija Board has a truly haunting history. Originally created in the late 19th century during the spiritualist movement, it was used to contact the dead. Its name supposedly comes from the word yes in both French and German, oui and ja. Although sold as a harmless party game, many believe the Ouija board can open doors to the spirit world. Countless stories tell of people experiencing paranormal activity, possession, or even violence after using it. While its mainstream packaging hides the danger, this board has been at the center of real-life horror stories and exorcisms. 6. The Jack-in-the-Box. The Jack-in-the-Box might be one of the creepiest classic toys, and its backstory is just as unsettling. The toy dates back to the 1500s, when a German clockmaker built a wooden box with a devil figure that would pop out unexpectedly. Over time, the toy became a symbol of the unpredictable, often used to frighten children into obedience. In some cultures, it was even tied to cautionary tales about demons and punishment. The spring-loaded clown has terrified generations, and its unsettling nature has made it a recurring figure in horror films and haunted attractions. It was never really meant to be fun. 7. Troll dolls. With their wild hair and goofy grins, troll dolls seem harmless, but their origin is steeped in dark folklore. The original dolls were inspired by Scandinavian legends of trolls, creatures that lived in caves, stole children, and caused mischief. In the 1950s, Danish woodcutter Thomas Dam created the first doll based on these creatures to cheer up his daughter. But the mystical background remained. Some believed the dolls brought luck, while others claimed they invited misfortune if disrespected. Stories of people experiencing bad luck after harming a troll doll gave them an eerie reputation, making them more than just quirky toys. 8. Chatter telephone. Originally released in 1961, the chatter telephone was designed to help toddlers learn how to talk. But it gained notoriety after appearing in horror films and creepy stories. Some parents claimed the toy moved on its own, rang without being touched, or whispered unintelligible words at night. While these could be chalked up to imagination or faulty wiring, the toy's wide-eyed stare and clicking sounds have unsettled many. It's been featured in haunted house attractions and was memorably creepy in Pixar's Toy Story 3. What was meant to be a friendly teaching tool has instead become an icon of childhood eeriness. 9. Teddy bears. Believe it or not, even teddy bears, the symbol of comfort, have a morbid origin. The toy was inspired by a 1902 hunting trip where U.S. President Theodore Roosevelt refused to shoot a captured bear cub. While the story became a symbol of compassion, the event itself was grim. The bear had been tied up and tortured before being presented to Roosevelt. Toy makers capitalized on the tale, creating Teddy's bear, which quickly became a sensation. But behind the cuddly icon is a brutal hunting scene, and the legacy of using a suffering animal to create a global toy phenomenon. 10. My Little Pony. Originally launched in the 1980s, My Little Pony was a bright, colorful toy line. But some fans noticed bizarre symbolism in the early designs and media. Dark fan theories began to emerge, claiming the toys had ties to occult imagery and hidden meanings. Some older animations even featured villains with surprisingly dark powers, including mind control and soul stealing. While it was never confirmed, certain collectors and parents became suspicious of the unsettling themes in the franchise. And when the brony subculture exploded, outsiders began linking the franchise to strange online behavior, obsession, and even real-life crimes, giving these innocent ponies a reputation no one saw coming. Toys are meant to bring joy, but as we've seen, many hide a disturbing past. From stolen designs and war history to spiritual gateways and folklore, these childhood staples carry stories darker than anyone imagined. If this shocked you, just wait until you hear about the toys believed to be truly cursed. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more interesting content. See you next time. Stay safe.